Welcome to the families and friends of all our graduates. We are delighted that you have joined us for this monumental occasion. The 2025 spring commencement will now begin with the student processional, followed by the platform party. The audience is requested to remain seated during the processional. Ladies and gentlemen, the chair of the faculty, Dr. Herla McGowan. The executive's vice chancellor and provost, Dr. Warwick Arden. The deans of the colleges, members of the board of trustees, and honored guests. Will the audience please rise for the presentation of the colors by the NC State Combined Color Guard and our national anthem performed by the Ladies in Red.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Will the audience please be seated? And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. W. Randolph Woodson, Chancellor, North Carolina State University.
Welcome to Carter-Finley Stadium. It's been a while. And the North Carolina State Spring Commencement Exercises. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us today. I hope you brought your sunscreen. I would like to recognize the members of the North Carolina State Board of Trustees, esteemed guests, and members of the Platform Party. We are so delighted to have all of you with us today as we celebrate the class of 2025. NC State is proud to be the People's University, a significant force in North Carolina's economic vitality, dedicated to improving the lives of all North Carolinians through our research, our teaching, our extension and engagement, and our economic development activities. Our university system is nationally renowned thanks to the exceptional students, outstanding faculty and staff, and the critical funding that our state leadership provides to the University of North Carolina system, including NC State University. And I want to congratulate each and every one of our graduates today as we celebrate your many achievements. And thank you all for the role that you've played in making NC State such an amazing place to live, learn, and work. What you have been able to accomplish during your time at NC State, despite the many challenges you've faced, is nothing short of extraordinary. You've worked through every obstacle, you've overcome every difficulty to get to this place today. And we have a lot of celebrating to do, so let's get to it. But first, let's take a moment to hear from our Board of Trustees Chair, Ed Wisiger Jr.
Thank you, Chancellor Woodson, and thank you, members of the Platform Party, our faculty and families and friends of today's graduates. Today is a special day. But before we get to that, I want to introduce the Board of Trustees members that are with us today. And I'd like to ask that each of them please stand as I introduce them, and then we will applaud them at the end. Marie Arcuri, Eric Dixon, Jim Harrell, David Herring, Tim Humphrey, Gazelle Johnston, Wendell Murphy, David Powers, Perry Safran, Ed Stack, and the incomparable 2024-25 student body president and one of today's graduates, Allison Marker. Thank you all for being here on such a special occasion and for all the hard work you do for our great university. And to our graduates, I'd like to offer you my sincerest congratulations. Today is your day, and a time where we get to celebrate you and to celebrate your journey here at NC State. And to the friends and family that join us today, thank you for your support and your encouragement, because they were an instrumental part of the graduates' time here at NC State. NC State prides itself on offering our students a unique educational experience that will teach them to think boldly and critically. You've now received the foundation, and you have these skills necessary to take on the challenges that life may present to you. And we're all excited to welcome you to the vast community of Wolfpack alumni. And we encourage you to stay connected to this university as you begin the next stages in your lives. You're truly part of a great legacy here. And congratulations again. We can't wait to see where your next adventures will take you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Wisiger, and thank you to all of the Board of Trustees members. We're especially delighted to have with us today another individual who is truly committed to the value of higher education in North Carolina and beyond. To bring greetings from our Board of Governors, please welcome NC State alumnus Terry Hutchins.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Governors, it is my great pleasure to be addressing the 2025 graduates. Before I do, but let me also say that the Board of Governors and all of us at NC State and throughout the university system is especially grateful for the great work that Chancellor Woodson has done in the time he's been here, unparalleled service and performance, and it'd be hard to fill his shoes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Today is such a special day. You, alongside your family, friends, and the entirety of the NC State community have the opportunity to celebrate your amazing academic accomplishments and the beginning of a new chapter of your life. Your journey in higher education has not been without its challenges, but your presence here today is proof of your dedication and strength. I hope that your success so far encourages and shows you that an NC State degree has prepared you to achieve your goals, regardless of the obstacles you may face. As a proud alumnus of this great university myself, I can state this with confidence, and I'm even more grateful to be a part of this special time. I also hope that you, the class of 2025, know that you will always have a home here as part of the Wolfpack Nation. Go Pack. I have no doubt that you will continue to make a positive difference in the world and inspire others to do the same. Congratulations, class of 2025, and Go Pack. At this time, it is my privilege to present the 2025 Board of Governors Award for Teaching and Excellence to one of your more outstanding faculty members. This award was established by the Board of Governors in 1994 to underscore the importance of teaching and to reward great teachers across the university system. The awards are given annually to a tenured faculty member from each UNC campus. Each winner receives a bronze medallion and a cash award. Recipients are nominated by special committees on their home campuses and selected by the Board of Governors Committee on Personnel and Tenure. This year's winner is Professor Clyde Sorensen. Chancellor Woodson and Dr. Sorensen, would you join me? Dr. Clyde E. Sorensen is an alumni distinguished professor, undergrad professor in the Department of Entomology and Plant Pathology in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences at NC State. He has dedicated 28 years to fostering a love for learning and inspiring students and advancing the field of entomology. His career is defined by an extraordinary passion for teaching, a deep commitment to mentoring, and a steadfast dedication to engaging the public with science. Through innovation, teaching, groundbreaking research, and impactful outreach, Dr. Sorensen has made some lasting contributions to his students, colleagues, and community. Dr. Sorensen is renowned for his ability to make science accessible, engaging, and relevant to a wide audience. Throughout his career, he has taught more than 10,000 students, many of whom credit his courses with transforming their understanding of the natural world. His flagship course, Entomology 201, Insects and People, has become a favorite at NC State. Designed for non-science majors, this class introduces students to the fascinating world of insects and their critical role in ecosystems. Dr. Sorensen's dynamic teaching style and use of real-world examples makes the subject matter relatable, inspiring, even those initially hesitant about science to embrace it. He's also authored the textbook Insects and People to support the course, further demonstrating his commitment to student success and academic excellence. Recognizing the importance of preparing future educators, he established the Ronald J. Korn Memorial Scholarship and Entomology Graduate Teaching Award, which provides graduate students with valuable teaching experience under his guidance. Dr. Sorensen and his wife also created an endowment to help sustain this program, reflecting their commitment to fostering excellence in teaching. Through his mentorship, Dr. Sorensen has shaped the careers of many successful professionals in academia, industry, and government. He regularly receives pictures of insects from former students from all around the world, nation, and state, with notes saying how much his course meant to them and how he made a difference to their education, career paths, and how they see the world. As a researcher, Dr. Sorensen has made significant contributions to entomology and environmental science. His work spans topics such as pest management and agriculture, the impacts of climate change on insect populations, and the pollination ecology of rare plants like the Venus flytrap. With 70 peer-reviewed publications, Dr. Sorensen's research has advanced understanding in his field while addressing real-world challenges. His ability to integrate research with teaching is a hallmark of his career. By involving teachers in his research projects, he provides them with invaluable opportunities to apply their knowledge and develop critical skills. Dr. Sorensen's passion for sharing science with the public is evident in his extensive outreach programs. He has delivered more than 250 presentations on topics ranging from pest management to firefly conservation, connecting with audiences across North Carolina and beyond. He has also written more than 200 popular articles, including a long-running column in Wildlife in North Carolina magazine, which has helped demystify insects and other animals and highlight their importance in ecosystems. Dr. Sorensen's work often captures public attention, as seen with his discovery of the Carolina ghost firefly and his leadership in firefly conservation. He told me he was out just last night and caught 85 ghost fireflies in Chatham County. His outreach extends to citizen science projects which engage communities in scientific discovery and foster a sense of stewardship for the natural world. Dr. Sorensen's career reflects an unwavering dedication to education, mentorship, research, and public service. His efforts have enriched the lives of thousands of students, advanced the field of entomology, and deepened public understanding of science. Students and colleagues alike describe him as an inspiring teacher, a compassionate mentor, and a passionate advocate for the environment. Congratulations, Dr. Clyde Sorensen.
Here you go. You're going to be nodded. There we go. Congratulations.
Thank you. Not quite finished. It's also my privilege to make another special recognition. The Oliver Max Gardner Award is the most distinctive honor given by the Board of Governors. Established in 1949, the O. Max Gardner Award is the only award for which all faculty members of the 17 UNC campuses are eligible. Recipients are nominated by their chancellors and selected by the Board of Governors. The awards are given annually to a faculty member from a UNC system campus. Each winner receives a cash award. At this ceremony, we are recognizing last year's winner, Dr. Craig Yenko. Dr. Yenko, would you please stand, sir? Dr. George Craig Yenko was a William Nils Reynolds Distinguished Professor in the Department of Horticultural Science and leads the sweet potato and potato breeding and genetics program at NC State. He and his team members exemplify all that the UNC system champions by thinking the impossible and doing the insurmountable for our state, nation, and world. Food security achieved through ensuring the availability of local foods of high nutritional value and empowering benefactors in local economies is essential to healthy societies. The people in government of sub-Saharan Africa, along with global organizations, want to see agricultural advances in the region. To support this, Dr. Yenko and his team have pioneered scientific innovations in genetics, genomics, and bioinformatics that assist the practical implementation of technologies to grow and transform sweet potato production in the region. Dr. Hugh Campos, the Deputy Director of the International Potato Center, says Dr. Jincho has established a multi-billion-dollar sweet potato industry in North Carolina. Yet undoubtedly, his most far-reaching accomplishments have been on the international domain in Asia, Latin America, and particularly in sub-Saharan Africa. Professor Jincho's leadership in this novel research led to the release of 27 sweet potato varieties being produced across sub-Saharan Africa countries. He has also advised on seed systems which benefited millions of shareholder farmers. Campos further documents as a subsequence, the sweet potato has risen from being a mid-sized crop into becoming one of the world's 10 major crops. Jan W. Lowe, a leader at the International Potato Center in Nairobi, Kenya, further articulates, having micronutrient-rich, disease-tolerant sweet potato varieties available in sub-Saharan Africa simultaneously addresses two major problems faced by the poorest households: food insecurity and vitamin A deficiency. Both world-renowned leaders describe how Dr. Jincho's mentorship has impacted most of the sweet potato breeders in sub-Saharan Africa, thereby enabling the next generation of local experts to continue advancing human welfare. When North Carolina faced a crisis as tobacco declined, Dr. Jincho's team surpassed the tobacco economy by breeding Covington, a new sweet potato line that generates close to $4 billion in revenue for North Carolina farmers, with high impact in countries that struggle with food security. 17 NC State lines of sweet potatoes are sold in more than 11 countries with an estimated retail value of $20 million per year. When you see sweet potato plants or eat sweet potato products, think of NC State and the UNC system's role in enhancing the world around us. I am particularly proud to be here with Dr. Jincho today.
At this time, I would like to make a special recognition to honor the NC State faculty members who this year received the Alexander Quarles Holiday Medal, named for NC State's first president. The Holiday Medal is the highest award bestowed by the university in recognition of faculty careers of excellence. As I announce their names, the photographs of this year's recipients will be displayed on the screen behind me, beside me, all around me. Dr. Brian Gilgore from the Department of Clinical Sciences in the world-class College of Veterinary Medicine. Dr. Jacob Jones from the Department of Materials Science and Engineering in the College of Engineering. And Dr. Xinwu Yang from the Department of Textile Engineering and Chemistry and Science in the Wilson College of Textiles. So congratulations to your outstanding career accomplishments. The most prestigious academic honor that NC State confers is the honorary degree. The authority to award the honorary degrees resides with our Board of Trustees and involves the faculty, trustees, and the administration. And I would like to ask Chair Wisiger to join me at the podium and ask the other board members of the Board of Trustees to stand at their seats. Anne, would you please come forward? Dr. Hurla McGowan, Chair of the Faculty, will present you the citation for our first honorary degree recipient.
Anne Goodnight has dedicated more than 25 years to advocating for children and education. As a co-founder and board member of Carey Academy, she has played a pivotal role in shaping the institution's vision and mission. Her commitment to education extends to her service on the Board of Trustees of NC State University, where she served for 16 years, and as a member of the University of North Carolina Board of Governors for 8 years. Anne Goodnight's passion for education is further demonstrated through her role as chair of the Goodnight Educational Foundation, which funds NC State University's Goodnight Scholars Program. She is also an active board member for My Future NC and serves on the board of directors for GlaxoSmithKline Foundation to support educational attainment across the state of North Carolina. Her dedication to community service is evident in her involvement with the YMCA of the Triangle and the NC Science Festival. Her contributions to education were recognized in 2014 when she was inducted into the Wake County Public School System Hall of Fame as part of its inaugural class. In 2018, she received the Public School Forum of North Carolina J. Robinson Education Leadership Award. And in 2022, Governor Roy Cooper appointed Goodnight to the Commission of the Governance of Public Universities in North Carolina, highlighting her expertise and leadership in the field of education.
And by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa. Congratulations. Vivian, will you please come forward? Dr. McGowan will read the citation for our next honorary degree recipient.
Vivian Howard is an award-winning chef, cookbook author, TV personality, and restaurateur. Born and raised in Deep Run, North Carolina, Vivian grew up as the youngest daughter in a tobacco and hog farming family, where she was deeply influenced by the Southern food traditions of her community. After college, Vivian honed her culinary skills in the kitchens of some of New York's most esteemed restaurants, and later opened her first restaurant, Chef and the Farmer, in Kingston, North Carolina, in 2005, to celebrate the foods of Eastern North Carolina in a farm-to-table fine dining restaurant. Her first cookbook in 2016, Deep Run Roots, became a New York Times bestseller and was named Cookbook of the Year by the International Association of Culinary Professionals. Her second book, This Will Make It Taste Good, A New Path to Simple Cooking, was a new collection of recipes and stories for cooks of all skill levels. Howard is a 5-time semifinalist for the James Beards Foundation's Best Chef Southeast Award. Her series with filmmaker Cynthia Hill, A Chef's Life, won a Daytime Emmy, a Peabody Award, and a James Beard Award for Outstanding Personality Host.
Vivian, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Fine Arts honoris causa. Congratulations. Admiral Caudle, will you please come forward, and Dr. McGowan will read the citation for our final honorary degree recipient at today's commencement and today's commencement speaker.
Admiral Daryl L is the commander of the United States Fleet Forces with more than 125 ships, 1,000 aircraft, and 103,000 active service members and government employees under his charge. This post includes leading the U.S. Northern Command and the U.S. Strategic Command and serving as the U.S. Strategic Command Joint Force Maritime Component Commander. After rising to the rank of Admiral, Caudle held several flag assignments as Deputy Commander and Commander for the Navy. He also served as Vice Director for Strategy, Plans, and Policy of the Joint Staff in Washington, D.C. Caudle is a native of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and earned his bachelor's degree in chemical engineering at NC State. He is a licensed professional engineer and holds a master's degree in physics from the Naval Postgraduate School and one in engineering management from Old Dominion University. Caudle earned his doctorate in management and organizational leadership with a specialization in information systems and technology from the University of Phoenix. He has received the Navy Distinguished Service Medal, Defense Superior Service Medal, Legion of Merit, Meritorious Service Medal, Navy and Maritime Corps Commendation Medal, and the Navy and Maritime Corps Achievement Medal.
Well, that's close enough. Admiral Caudle, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Sciences honoris causa. Congratulations. Dr. Admiral Caudle, would you honor us with your words?
All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Chancellor Woodson, members of the Board of Trustees, the Board of Governors, distinguished faculty, dedicated NC State staff, proud parents, loving families, loyal friends, and most importantly, the graduates of the class of 2025. What an absolutely incredible group gathered here today. I want to begin by expressing with heartfelt humility my deepest thanks for the tremendous privilege of receiving an honorary Doctor of Science degree from this remarkable institution. I'll forever be grateful for this honor, though let's be honest, nobody came to Carter-Finley Stadium today to celebrate my honorary doctorate, except my amazing wife, Donna, and I think she's earned that right. She's up there. Thank you, sweetheart. No, you all came here for a much more important reason. So let's make some noise for the graduating class of 25. Go Wolfpack! Woo! It is surreal to be standing here almost 4 decades after I sat exactly where you sit now, cap and gown, filled with excitement, uncertainty, anticipation, and hope. I remember my own graduation day from NC State as if it was yesterday. I was moments away from shipping out to begin Naval Officer Candidate School, soon to be molded into a junior officer in the United States Submarine Force. That was a day I was about to cash the check I had written with years of hard study and discipline, just like many of you today. I remember the energy, the buzz in the air, the overwhelming feeling that life was about to begin in a whole new way. And yet, in all that excitement, I found myself reflecting on the people I met at State, the friendships, the mentors, the late-night study groups, the moments of challenge and triumph. And I also remember this: I had absolutely no idea what lay ahead, and that's okay, because NC State had prepared me, not just academically, but in mindset and mission, to face an uncertain world with confidence, clarity, and courage. Now, I do have to admit something. I can't for the life of me remember who my commencement speaker was. So if you forget me and my name a week from now, trust me, I understand, but I hope you do remember something far more important, and that's the motto that defines this incredible university: think and do. Yeah, give it up. Yeah, you can clap, it's okay. It sounds so simple, 2 words, but don't let their brevity fool you. Think and do is more than a motto. It's a charge, a way of life, a compass. It means we must lead lives of both reflection and action, that we cannot merely ponder challenges. We must step up to confront them, and we can't rush to action without first understanding what we're doing and why. And friends, let me tell you, the order of those words matters. Too often in life, and yes, I've seen it even in the government, we do without first thinking, and that path leads to confusion, inefficiency, and sometimes disaster. So I implore you, think boldly, think differently, think critically, think compassionately, then do with purpose, do with excellence, and most important, do with integrity. Because when you think and do together toward a noble purpose, you change the world. Think to chart a course through life's tangled branches. Think to envision solutions to challenges others say are impossible. Think beyond yourself to communities, to countries, to future generations. And yes, think about the real impact of your actions in a world that so desperately needs thoughtful leaders. Look, even choosing which reality shows to binge on Netflix technically qualifies as thinking and doing. But I don't think that's quite what our professors meant. The future isn't waiting around. The world needs your action, your energy, your vision now. And I won't sugarcoat it. It won't be easy. There will be setbacks, doubts, obstacles. But if you want to live a life of consequence, one where you leave a legacy greater than yourself, you must think and do with relentless purpose. Let me offer you a glimpse into how I learned to think and do at a higher level. My early Navy days were on board submarines. Now imagine this. You're hundreds of feet below the ocean surface, sealed in a steel tube, completely cut off from the outside world. No phone calls, no text, no social media, and as you can see, no sunlight. You're surrounded by a nuclear reactor, high pressure systems, and enough ordnance to make anyone a little nervous. It's a high stakes, high pressure world, a world that necessitates taking the time for deep reflection. Down there, I had to constantly ask myself, am I thinking clearly? Am I thinking strategically? Are we doing the right things for the right reasons and at the right time? And those questions haven't changed, whether I was under the sea, leading commands around the globe, or advising national security decisions. Over my career, I've distilled the essence of effective thinking and action into what I call the 5 Ps. First, people. People are the cornerstone. No one changes the world alone. Like Simon Sinek said, our strength doesn't come from the sharpness of our spears. It comes from the protection of our shields. Build your teams, support them, challenge them, invest in them, take care of others, and they'll help you carry your vision forward. Second, prioritization. Time and attention are your most valuable currencies. There are thousands of distractions waiting to hijack your focus. As Admiral Rickover once said, too many people let their end basket set the priorities. You must exert self-discipline to focus where your energy is truly needed. Guard your time, focus your thoughts, pour your energy into what truly matters. Third, planning. The best doing flows from solid thinking. That's where planning comes in. We say in the military, no plan survives first contact with the enemy, but that doesn't mean planning is useless, far from it. As Eisenhower put it, plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. As the homework for success, planning prepares your mind for action. It teaches you to adapt, improvise, and keep moving when things get hard. Fourth, practice. Here's a truth I've lived. The time to learn is not during the crisis. If you want to be great in the moment, you must be great before the moment. That means repetition, rehearsal, self-study, mentorship, critical feedback. Fleet Admiral Nimitz nailed it when he said, luck can be attributed to a well-conceived plan carried out by a well-trained and indoctrinated task group ready to seize the moment of victory. Create your own luck by practicing. And finally, and most importantly, performance. None of this matters if you don't execute. Action beats intention. Precision beats power, and timing beats speed every time. Set your target, move toward it, fall, get back up, perform again and again. Let your work speak louder than your words. As General Colin Powell said, a dream does not become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. So let me leave you with this. If you think and do with people, prioritization, planning, practice, and performance, you'll carry the tools needed to lead in any field, under any condition, in any era. Take care of people. Set and protect your priorities. Bridge the think-do gap with planning. Create your own luck by practicing, and then relentlessly perform and execute each day by hard work, grit, and tenacity. To the class of 2025, you are standing on the edge of something magnificent. Yes, the seas may get rough, but a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. And if I could offer just one lasting call to action, it would be this from Admiral Rickover himself. The great end of life is not knowledge, but action. I believe it is the duty of each of us to act as if the fate of the world depended on us. We must live for the future and not for our own comfort or success. So I challenge you, act if the fate of the world depends on you, because it does. You are thinkers, you are doers, you are NC State. Now go out and show the world what a member of the Wolf Pack can accomplish. Go make us proud, go Pack.
All right, here we go. Thank you again for being with us today, Admiral Caudle, and for addressing our graduates. You've got us ready to run through a wall, Pack. Now let us pause and enjoy a special musical presentation from the Ladies in Red.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
Ladies in red, thank you for your performance. And to the vet graduates, so much skill, so much skill. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the conferring of degrees. To begin the conferring of degrees, please welcome Provost Arden.
Thank you, Chancellor. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited to be with you this morning. You all look pretty good, by the way. Today, we are celebrating the graduation of our largest class ever, 6,800 graduates. We're going to start with the awarding of doctoral degrees, specifically the Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, and Doctor of Design. Please welcome the Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Peter Harris.
Congratulations, graduate students. It is a distinct honor to acknowledge this exceptional cohort of master's and doctoral students who come from across North Carolina, across the United States, and from nations across the globe who are graduating this spring. These students will receive their degrees spanning a broad range of disciplines, ranging from advanced analytics to youth development and leadership and everything in between. Put simply, you have gained the academic and professional skills to be supremely career ready. You have developed new knowledge, learned new tools, as well as skills from our dedicated faculty. As part of the land-grant ethos, you have translated that learning to address the critical challenges that we face. You've learned to really think and do, and we are incredibly excited to see the future impacts that you will have on North Carolina, the country, and beyond. Will the marshals please conduct the doctoral candidates to the right of the stage? Chancellor Woodson, upon the recommendation of the Administrative Board of the Graduate School, I am delighted to present the following candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, and Doctor of Design. Dr. Ed Funkhauser from the Department of Communication and Dr. Kyung Hee Ha from the Department of World Languages and Cultures will announce the candidates.
Timothy Ablandi. Modesta Ndensu Abugu. Devion Rashad Adams. Oluwa Theakimi Adekunle. Bainam Ahmadi, Malak Agamdi, Abisayama Arit Amanda Anichi, Lo Chun Busnet, Thera Ali Bayazid, Jenna Marie Berger, Nishant Bata, Colton Blankenship, Delanda Bernadine Bond, Chien Sai, Diego Castedo Pena, Hyun Jun Choi, Abhijit Chaudhary, Jillian Cross, Jeline Sway, Kamala Dadasheva, Partha Pratim Das, Megan Dillon, Nidhi DeWalker, Isaac Dobbs, Israel Dominguez, Jennifer Fawcett,
Simon Freher, Susmita Gaide, Manaswini Ganzam, Nicholas Allen Goldacker, Tiara Aphrodite Nicole Griffiths, Anisha Gupta, Amanda Joyce Foxwell Hall, Carrie Lynn Harding, Brad Holliday, John Wesley Hostetter, Stephen Ippolito, Akash Jerome, Manhan Jan, Raj Kumar Kokonda, Anuj Kumar, Yi Tuan Lee, Aaron Lewis, Quan In Lee, Bam Min Liu, Ya Li Lin, Andrew Landine, Hallie Clark McEldowney, Amanda Minna Lowland, Kevin Mangala Gitushi, Jake Marthy, Olivia McGough, Renee Miller, Muhammad Talar Mira,
Nicole Enid Montero Marin, Jayla Shalene Moody Marshall. Jacora C. Moore. Saddam Melind Mulajikar. Sneha Mujurki. Doreen Richard Mushi. Ramadeep Narwal. Natasha Kalru Newson. Han T. Wynn. Lillian Bridget Okello. Manushree Pandya. Nicolas Pinteleos. Christopher Sarmiento Pascual. ABM Thanvir Pasha. Moses John Christy Apollo Paul Erdreoraj. Alana Pauls. Adwe Pawa. Kuen Pang. Daisha Perkins. Sabila Kadir Pinky. Sathik Narayana Prasad. Ujwal Pratik. Mohammed Faisal Rahman. Edwin Benjamin Rajo Gomez. Parvez Rashid. Prasantha Prabhu Ravichandran. Logan Elizabeth Richardson. Jody Lee Robertson. Vanessa Randon Berrio. Alexander Ross.
Vibhuti Bhushan Sarangi. Pratasha Sarkar. Denise Lee Schultz. Ahmed Shaban. Abdullah Al Shafi. Yue Shan. Christy Sher. Arisa Simpson. Xiao Chi Tan. Kellen Alicia Vivas Medina. Tian Yu Wu. Shraddha Yadav. Xu Chi Yan. Tuan Yang. Yu Twin Huan. Muhammad Javod Zorei. Amir Zigami. Phantom Joe. Christian Buakche. Jody Ray Call. Amanda Di Melninchuk. And Jennifer Wisely.
wait. They're doing pictures.
It's a vet students.
Will all the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, and Doctor of Design degrees please stand? Will the major professors sponsoring these candidates today please stand with them? Chancellor Woodson, upon the recommendation of the Administrative Board of the Graduate School and the graduate faculty, I present these candidates who have fulfilled the degree requirements and recommend that their appropriate degrees be conferred.
Upon the recommendation of Dean Harries, the Administrative Board of the Graduate School and the graduate faculty of North Carolina State University, and by the authority vested in me by our Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you individually the doctoral degree with all the rights, responsibilities, and honors pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Congratulations, doctoral graduates, and please be seated.
Thank you, Dean Harries. And now for the awarding of the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degrees. And they're a very bashful group. Please welcome Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine, Dean Catherine Mears.
College of Veterinary Medicine graduates are united across their values of innovation, passion, and community. Will the marshals please conduct the candidates for the doctoral degree of veterinary medicine to the right of the stage? Chancellor Woodson, based upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Veterinary Medicine, I have the honor to present the following candidates for the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine.
Imani Anderson. Jessica Arnold. Kieran Austin. Don Banks. Elena Beatty. Brianna Blackwelder. Megan Blowis. Alexandria Boring. Ashley Buckley. Victor Cantorgiani. Michaela Carlton. Jamilis Carrero. Malik Chanel. Megan Chung. Elizabeth Cohn. Kennedy Coley. Jordan Crawford. Trente Dickens. Shafara Dixon. Teresa Dozier. Abigail Dupuy. Madeline Edwards. Gabrielle Elders. Baxter Elliott. Carlos Falto Zeno. Mallory Flanagan. Emma Flynn. Lakaya Fuller. Rachel Gonzalez. Sonia Liz Goveo. Gabriela Guadavera. Ankita Gupta. Tracy Hall. Nicole Henderson. Trent Hewitt. Alexis High. Kendall Helwicki. Samantha Hoover. Brianna Horn Reed. Guillermo Isa. Haley Johnson. Lauren Johnson.
Matthew Johnson. Deani Jones. Nicole Jute. Maya Kiefer. Zara Khan. Caroline Cornegie. Jasmine Lapsley. Angelia Ladamilik. Renee Lawful. Sarah Lesh. Vienna Lunking. Saishruthi Manikam. Fabiola Marine Ortiz. Melissa McBride. Jasmine McIver. Jasmine Moore. Cecilia Moya. Amanda Olivier. Tyler Robinson. Kiomara Sanchez. Jeffrey Petrosky. Lindsay Shapiro. Veronica Schilling. Olivia Shaw. Sage Smelik. Alexis Starr. Nor Taylor. Caitlin Torres Horgan. Adriana Tori Airy. Sean Vassar. Shelly Vega. Caitlin Vester. Jenna Vivarus Gibson. Elisa Wallace. Lindsay Wright. Hannah Wubenhorst. Mariam Yassin. And Katazina Zukowski.
You can do it.
Okay. Sorry. Will all the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine please stand? Chancellor Woodson, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Veterinary Medicine, I present these candidates who fulfilled the degree requirements and recommend that their degrees be conferred.
Upon the recommendation of Dean Muirs and the faculty of the College of Veterinary Medicine, and by the authority vested in me by our Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you individually the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine with all the rights, responsibilities, and honors pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Graduates, you can please be seated. Thank you.
And by the way, I grew up on a farm, so I know what those sleeves are for. Dean Harries will present the candidates for the master's degree.
Will the candidates for all master's degrees, including the professional master's degree, the Master of Arts degree, the Master of Education degree, the Master of Fine Arts degree, and the Master of Science degree, please stand and remain standing as I mention your college. College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. College of Design. College of Education. College of Engineering. College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Poole College of Management. College of Natural Resources. College of Sciences. Wilson College of Textiles, College of Veterinary Medicine, and all other master's programs. Chancellor Woodson, upon the recommendation of the Administrative Board of the Graduate School and the graduate faculty, I present these candidates who have fulfilled the degree requirements and recommend that their appropriate degrees be conferred.
Upon the recommendation of Dean Harries, the Administrative Board of the Graduate School, and the graduate faculty of North Carolina State University, and by the authority vested in me by our Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you individually the master's degree with all the rights, responsibilities, and honors pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Congratulations, master's students. Will you please be seated?
Provost Arden will recognize several groups of special undergraduate students here with us today.
Thank you, Chancellor. I'd like to recognize the undergraduate students who are graduating today with academic honors. These students may be identified by the color-designated honors sashes they are wearing. First, will those students with a gold sash graduating summa cum laude with a grade point average of 3.75 and above, please stand and remain standing. Will those designated with a silver sash graduating magna cum laude with a grade point average from 3.5 to 3.74 stand and remain standing? And will those graduating with a white sash graduating cum laude with a grade point average of 3.25 to 3.49 please stand? Wow, there are a lot of you. Congratulations. Please be seated. I would also like to ask those students who have successfully undertaken and completed the special demands of the university's Scholars Program, Honors Program, Goodnight Scholars Program, Park Scholars Program, the Caldwell Fellows, or their College and Departmental Honors Program, please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. Please be seated. And now the deans will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from their respective colleges. Once all of the colleges have been introduced, Chancellor Woodson will confer their degrees. We're starting with the Dean of the College of Management, Dean Frank Buckless.
Thank you, Provost Arden. Would the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the Poole College of Management please stand? Provost Arden, on behalf of the faculty, I am proud to present these exceptional candidates who have engaged deeply with their faculty, collaborated across disciplines, and worked closely with industry partners. Through these experiences, they have developed strong analytical, problem-solving, and entrepreneurial skills to tackle today's challenges and seize tomorrow's opportunities. They are ready to make our world a better place to live and work. We welcome them as the newest members of our great Wolfpack community that celebrates excellence, innovation, inclusion, and ethical decision-making in all we do. we proudly recommend that these candidates, having fulfilled all degree requirements, be awarded the appropriate baccalaureate degrees. Will the graduates please be seated? Now, please join me in welcoming Dean Deanna Daniels, who will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Good morning. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences please stand? On behalf of the faculty of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, where we invite all NC State students, not just our own majors, to gain habits of heart and mind that build just communities of care, kindness, and empathy, I present today our candidates, who, through their fierce inquiry into the human experience, boldly shape conversations day after day, week after week, year after year. Mark my words, these students are change agents that build a better future for each and every one of us. Provost Arden, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, I present these candidates who have fulfilled the degree requirements and recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Next, please welcome Dean Myron Floyd, who will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Natural Resources.
Thank you, Dean Daniels, and good morning. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the College of Natural Resources please stand? On behalf of the world-class faculty and dedicated staff of the College of Natural Resources, I proudly present these extraordinary graduates who leave equipped to build a world in which everyone is welcomed and empowered to explore, protect, and enjoy the full diversity of our environment and our communities, while advancing equality and sustainability for all, a world where all people can flourish. These graduates will steward our nation's forests, parks, wildlife, and water. They will manage spaces for recreation and sport, sustainably engineer paper and other biomaterials, and will go on to ensure the natural world around us continues to thrive for generations to come. Chancellor Woodson and Provost Arden, they have fulfilled the degree requirements of our college, and I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Congratulations, graduates. And will the graduates please be seated? Next, please welcome Dean Mark Hoverston, who will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Design.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Design please stand? Provost Arden, on behalf of the College of Design, I present these graduates who have fulfilled the requirements with great optimism for what they will accomplish. They have been taught to design for life and to lead the design life. They will shape our cities, protect and restore our environment, develop products and processes that improve our lives, and tell moving stories through film, animation, games, and visual documentation. Their design thinking will help us to understand the challenges we face, to generate options to solve them, and thus to design our future. I recommend them without reservation. Will the candidates please be seated? Next, please welcome Dean David Hinks, who will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the Wilson College of Textiles.
Good morning, everyone. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the Wilson College of Textiles please stand? Provost Arden, on behalf of the proud faculty of the Wilson College of Textiles, I present these candidates who will epitomize what it means to be a member of the Wilson for Life family. This group of students is particularly special to us as their graduation marks an anniversary that no other American university can celebrate. 125 years of textiles education, research, and innovation at NC State. These graduates will design, develop, and market the next generation of advanced fibers and textiles to ensure our first responders and our military are ever safer in fire and under fire. They will develop innovative and sustainable clothing for a circular economy. They will build communities where all are welcome. They will develop the next generation of filters that purify the air we all breathe and water we all drink, and the next generation of medical textile products like synthetic aortas that extend our lives. Yes, artificial aortas are textiles. I am confident that they will show their Wilson for Life spirit by giving support to fellow NC State alumni and the students that will follow them. These outstanding candidates have fulfilled the degree requirements, and I am so proud to recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Congratulations. Will the graduates please be seated? Next, please welcome Dean Gary Fox, who will present the candidates for the associate and baccalaureate degrees from the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences.
First off, Dr. Yancho, Dr. Sorensen, it's fantastic to share the platform with you today. We're proud to have you in the College of Ag and Life Sciences. Will the candidates for the associate and baccalaureate degrees in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences please stand? Graduates of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences are at the heart of the land-grant mission, ready to emerge to equip to advance agriculture and the life sciences, the #1 industry in the state of North Carolina. Our graduates are poised to tackle society's most pressing challenges, feeding a growing population, enhancing food security and safety, advancing animal health and well-being, developing climate-resilient crops, ensuring economic viability for our producers, protecting natural resources, and building back communities after natural disasters. Graduates, as you graduate today from our esteemed college and this fantastic university, remember that you will forever remain an integral part of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences and the Wolfpack family. Provost Arden, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, I present these candidates who have fulfilled the degree requirements and recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Cal's grads, would you please be seated? Next, please welcome Dean Lewis Owen, who will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Sciences.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Sciences please stand? Provost Arden, on behalf of the College of Sciences faculty and staff, it is an absolute honor to present these extraordinary graduates and congratulate them on completing their degrees. We are extremely proud of them. Their achievements are truly commendable. Throughout their studies, they have been immersed in one of the most dynamic periods in human history. Science is undergoing remarkable expansion.
marked by breakthroughs in analytical and computational methods, monumental data proliferation, and the evolution of artificial intelligence and quantum science. Yet amidst this era of achievement, we face immense challenges. Climate and environmental shifts, public health crises, and national and global security threats loom large on our collective horizon. With their passion and expertise in the sciences, we turn to them. We turn to you, graduates, to forge a path forward for a sustainable future driven by data and innovation. Provost Arvin, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Sciences, I present these candidates who have fulfilled the degree requirements and recommend the appropriate degrees be conferred. Will the graduates please be seated? Next, please welcome Dean Piola Stein, who will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Education. Thank you.
Will the graduates for the baccalaureate degree in the College of Education please stand? I proudly present to you these candidates who will be extraordinary educators. They will join a network of over 6,000 North Carolina State alumni who are currently educating students in all 100 counties across North Carolina. Because they chose education, they will change lives and transform communities. Because they chose education, they will make sure all learners achieve to their highest potential. None of us, let me say again, none of us would be here today or would be where we are without educators. So to our guests, if you have ever been impacted by a teacher, a principal, a counselor, or any educator who saw you and supported you, please help me welcome this new cohort of North Carolina educators. Provost Arden, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Education, I proudly present these candidates who have fulfilled the degree requirements and recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Congratulations, graduates, please be seated. Next, please welcome Dean Jean Fentner, who will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Engineering.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in engineering please stand? Provost Arden, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Engineering, I present these candidates who stand ready to redefine the boundaries of innovation and technology. These engineers have not only mastered complex theories, but have also applied their knowledge to solve real-world problems. They have spent countless hours in labs and classrooms turning ideas into tangible solutions. They will lead the way in engineering solutions to society's greatest challenges, advancing manufacturing, resilient infrastructure, transportation, medical technologies, and much, much more. Their commitment to ethical engineering practices will guide them in their work towards a more fair and just society as they steward our planet's resources. They have shown exceptional skill in teamwork, leadership, problem solving. These are essential qualities that define outstanding engineers. These candidates have fulfilled the degree requirements, and I am proud to recommend that their appropriate degrees be conferred. Would the graduates please be seated?
Thank you, Dean Fentner. Will the deans of all of the colleges and all the faculty please stand for the conferring of degrees? Will the members of the Board of Trustees please join the deans and faculty in standing? Will all candidates for the associate and baccalaureate degrees from North Carolina State University please stand? Chancellor Woodson, as the Provost and Chief Academic Officer, I present these candidates who have fulfilled the degree requirements and recommend the appropriate degrees be conferred.
As your Chancellor, I'm so proud of all that you've accomplished and challenge you to meet the exciting demands that life has to offer head on. Be proud of your NC State heritage. And as you venture in life, give back to the place that provided you with this wonderful opportunity. Come back with your time and your talent, and someday with your treasure. Upon recommendation of the Provost and the Deans and the faculty of North Carolina State University, and by the authority vested in me by our Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you individually your degree with all the rights, responsibilities, and honors pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Wolfpack. You may be seated. You know, the final group of students I want to recognize today are our newest commissioned officers in the United States military. Would you please stand? These young people made the additional commitment during their time at NC State to further develop the character, skills, and leadership attributes necessary to earn the privilege to serve our nation as Army, Marine Corps, Navy, and Air Force officers. Let's give these officers and our veteran graduates and their family and friends and all the members of our military community a round of applause and thank them for their service. Please be seated. And now that we've officially conferred the degrees, let's take a look at a few more facts and figures about today's graduates. Those stats are incredible, aren't they? This is truly such an impressive and impactful group. Let's hear from one of our exceptional graduates now. Each semester, the Commencement Advisory Committee is charged with conducting a search to select one graduating student to deliver a message on behalf of the entire graduating class. No pressure. At this morning's commencement exercises, we're delighted to have with us College of Humanities and Social Sciences graduate, Terrica Lewis. Terrica Lewis joined NC State after serving the United States Navy as an information systems technician. In her designated role as a sharpshooter, which I'm a little scared to have her in my back right now, she's managed secure communication systems, satellite networks, and cybersecurity aboard naval vessels. Her military experience fueled her love of technology, discipline, and service, values she carried into her academic and personal pursuits. Terrica is now graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Communication with a concentration in Communication Media. She also holds an associate degree in digital filmmaking and video production. Following graduation, she plans to attend law school and focus on the intersection of justice, sustainability, and technology, particularly the evolving relationship between human rights and artificial intelligence. She envisions a future where her media, military, and legal experience will converge to help shape systems of education that are equitable, accessible, and forward-thinking. A lover of books, sewing, roller skating, and storytelling, Terrica is committed to creating spaces where imagination and purpose work hand in hand. Everyone, Terrica Lewis.
Good morning, Wolfpack. Welcome everyone to all of our family, our friends, our distinguished guests who come here to celebrate with us today. Dr. Woodson, I'd love to give a special honor to you today. It's an honor to be here on your last commencement, and I speak on behalf of all of us. Thank you for your leadership these past 15 years and your service to this institution and every student who has walked through these bricks. There are so many emotions that I and surely many of you are feeling today. This is a day that I've dreamed about for a very long time. And standing here, I cannot help but reflect on the journey that brought me here and everything that I've learned along the way. 18 years ago, I became a teen mom. I'm gonna repeat that. 18 years ago, I became a teen mom. And while that may not be, thank you, while that may not be a typical start to a college story, I will be very clear that I wear that title with pride. Being a mother shaped my strength, it deepened my purpose, and it taught me the power of persistence. And today I stand here proudly as my family's first college graduate. Also have a little confession. I've been in a quiet race with my son, who graduates high school in 2 weeks. I was determined to make it to this stage before him. It was a really close call, but Mama, I made it. Over these years, I've mastered late night studying, multitasking, and espresso extraction. I've also become a collector of dreams deferred, but never abandoned. There were times when things got really hard for me, but I didn't give up. And there were times when I didn't know how, but I tried anyway. There were times when I failed, but I got right back up. Because failure is not the opposite of success. It's a very vital part of it. One of my favorite authors, Napoleon Hill, wrote, "Every adversity, every heartache, every failure carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit." So today, Wolfpack, I want to ask you all, how many seeds of failure planted in hardship brought us to this very special moment? I know life threw me curveballs and plenty of brick walls, many of which I didn't just leap over. I very often face planted. But here's the thing. There's lessons that the ground taught me that a mountaintop never could. And maybe the most important is that failure is not a dead end, it's a detour. And sometimes redirection is God's protection. I'm gonna give y'all an example. In my first week of online pre-calculus class, I was lost. And I asked in the chat, can someone help me and tell me what's going on here? And one of my classmates so kindly replied, well, we learned this last year in high school pre-calculus. That was a moment. Doing the math on how long it's been since I was in high school was about as mathematical as I could get. 18 years to be exact. Meanwhile, my son was breezing through pre-calculus. And let me tell y'all something humbling, asking your teenager for math homework help. Oh, how tables turn. I failed that class, but I embraced the detour that came after. The next time, I attempted to choose a more approachable math course, and it was still very challenging, but I got the math credit, and a math credit is a math credit. I'm just grateful pre-calculus isn't out to get me anymore. That class was not the end. It was just another turn on a very long road. A road that I recognize as a marathon, not a sprint. There were many of years that I couldn't enroll when I wanted to, but life came first. I always came back. I couldn't always see the finish line. I never stopped believing it was there. Yes, I was the oldest in most of my classes. And yes, I asked teenagers for homework help. And yes, I often thought this syllabus was not made for someone with a mortgage. It wasn't easy, but this is my story, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. And to my fellow graduates, this is your story. Even through a global pandemic, you all kept going. You've inspired me, and you all reminded me that obstacles, they're not roadblocks, they're opportunities. Dreaming, Wolfpack, is vital, but doing is what transforms our dreams into reality. For 18 years, I carried the dream of this degree. Thinking kept it alive. Doing, one class at a time, made it real. And today, we are living proof of NC State's motto, think and do. We thought we could, and we did, y'all. So wherever you all go next, please remember, the dream, it begins in your mind, but it's built through your actions. And when you fail, because you will fail forward. We did not just earn degrees today. We proved that no dream is too distant, no failure is too final, and no age is too old to learn. Congratulations, class of 2025. Now let's go think and do something extraordinary.
Thank you for those words. Amazing story, and for sharing it with all of us today. I'd like the graduating class of 2025 to join me in recognizing a couple of very special groups of people in the audience today. First, let me acknowledge the members of the Golden Grad Forever Club, seating at the top of section 23. Members of the Forever Club are all NC State alumni who graduated from this university at least 50 years ago. Thank you for being here today with us. Next, and this is a big one, we call this the 7th inning stretch. I'd like all the families and friends of our graduates to please stand, that's why it's called the stretch, so that our students, our graduates, can thank you for everything you've done to support them through this journey. Okay, I see some of you. It's not calisthenics, it's just standing. Thank you. Be seated, please. The turning of the tassel is symbolic of turning another page in one's life. And I would like to ask our student speaker to come to the podium to lead the traditional turning of the tassel. And let me also ask Ryan DeYoung, Chair of the NC State Alumni Association Board of Directors, to come forward. And will all of the candidates for associate and baccalaureate degrees please stand as we lead you through the traditional turning of the tassel.
It is indeed an honor to lead my fellow graduates of the class of 2025 in the turning of the tassel. On behalf of the NC State Alumni Association, the more than 300,000 living NC State alumni, it is my happy and humble privilege. That was you, right? Sorry.
Class of 2025, your tassels are turned, your degrees are conferred. I see some of you looking towards the exits, but we're not done yet.
No, we haven't turned the tassel.
That's you.
Oh. I'm sorry, y'all. This is my first time, and I'm the
nail
last.
this. Come on, we got it.
Okay, let's do this, y'all. You ready? What do I say? Just do it.
The excitement, we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Now the tassels are turned. Gonna make sure the degrees are conferred here. Class of 2025, on behalf of the NC State Alumni Association and the more than 300,000 living alumni, it's my happy and humble privilege to welcome this class of 2025 into the Wolfpack alumni family. And you all can be seated here. I'm only gonna have brief remarks, but there's no need to stand through it. As you move forward from here today, I hope that you'll visit, come back to campus, and I encourage you to volunteer your time, your experience, give to the next generation of Wolfpack Nation, just as others have given to you and helped you along the way. I hope that you'll seek out university programs and operations, the ones that you're most passionate in, where you can make a measurable impact and take every opportunity to, hashtag howl back at your alma mater and tell us about your stories and share your on-campus experiences, the things that you've learned professionally. Tell us about your experience and share that with our ambitious and curious NC State students. I want you to utilize the NC State Alumni Association. We are the conduit for your continued connection to this great university and its exceptional student body. Now this next part, this is both for students for the class of 2025 graduates, as well as everyone in the stands here who has an NC State class ring. If you've got that class ring on today, I want to encourage you to ensure that you've got the block S facing outward. Seems like a small thing, but this is a time-honored tradition, and it symbolizes your graduation. It's a mark of this outstanding achievement. Now everybody, we've congratulated this class. Let's do it again. Please join me in congratulating the class of 2025 with a huge round of applause. Standing here on the field in Carter-Finley Stadium, it seems like applause and wolf fingers are really appropriate. I wish you all the best in your careers. I'm really excited to help you keep connected and active within the NC State University. Congratulations to all of you, and let's go Wolfpack!
Well, what a great morning it's been. You know, for the 31st and final time as your chancellor, I want to tell you how proud I am of each and every one of you and excited I am for your future. We're graduating together. It's taken me a little longer. Following the singing of our alma mater, the recessional will begin. So please remain in your seats after the alma mater until the platform party and the faculty and the doctoral graduates have completed the recessional. I really do thank you for everything that you've done for NC State. You know, there are 300,000 of you now as graduates of this great university, and I'm proud to have signed over 150,000 of your diplomas. Boy, that's tiring. Thank you for all your hard work. Go out and do good for this world and come back to NC State often. I'm confident that your future is bright, and it's time to take your knowledge, your creativity, and your compassion, and yes, your think and do attitude out into this big, bold world. I am so happy for all of you. Congratulations. Please stand for the singing of our alma mater.
Where the sun